Hello, my name is Jane Mark, and I'm the president of Sokule, and I want to welcome you all to this very special webinar. And the reason it's special is because I gave a great deal of thought the other day when I started letting you know that we were going to hold this webinar about what would happen if everything I owned on the net, all my lists, all my traffic sources, my mobile marketing tools, my submitters, you name it, I started thinking about what would I do? What is the one thing I would need to get back into business and to start earning money again? And I realized that if you just gave me a computer and Sokule, I could get rid of everything else could go down the drain. Not that I wanted to, but everything else could go, and I could build my business back up really very fast. Give me a week, 2 weeks with just using Sokule, and I could build my business back up to where it is, and it's a pretty hefty business for 13 years online. So when I thought about that, I decided I need to show you guys why Sokule is so powerful. Some of you are founding members. You really know how to use Sokule well, but others of you I know are new to it and look at it and say, what is this? What's going on? Help. So we're going to go over how you use Sokule. But before we start, I want to ask you a question just to see how much you know about Sokule, and I want you to pop some answers into where it says type message. Pop answers and don't be shy, whatever comes to your mind. Here's the question that we're going to start with. What are the 4 main features of Sokule? So there's not necessarily just 4 right answers, but pop up some things that come to mind. You don't have to put all 4 up there. But what are the 4 main features of Sokule? And let's see what kind of answers we get. Don't be shy. Nobody's gonna castigate you if you get it wrong. But there are 4 really main features of Sokule. What are they? And they're important because they are the reason I could give up everything else and just restart my business on Sokule. So, Phil, if anybody is going to answer that, are you going to give me some answers?
Keith Darby said, Sokule, Cornwall, Sokles.
Oh my God, Keith, you got 3 out of the 4. Say it again.
Sokule, Cornwall.
Sockwall, absolutely right. Cornwall.
Yeah, and
Sokens. Okay, Keith Darby got 3 out of the 4. I'm looking for number 4. Anybody got an idea of what number 4 is? There's one more really important element of Sokule.
Okay, there's Zell Roberts said posting to social networks.
Oh, Zell got one of them, posting to social networks. That's certainly one of them. Yep. What else?
Torrell says list builder.
Absolutely, Carl.
Torrell.
Who?
Torrell.
Oh, Charles, sorry.
Torrell.
Oh, Tariel. Okay, I can't hear. I've got headsets on, guys. Tariel, absolutely right. List building, and it's auto-built for you. Great. That's a very important one. I'm still looking for a couple of more. Anybody got a couple of more? Phil's looking.
Mailer.
Yes. Who said mailer?
Tom Haley.
Tom, of course. Tom Haley says mailer. Absolutely one of the most critical parts of Sokule. And there's still one that nobody has even touched on. Not one person has touched on this. There's another part of Sokule. It's called, should I give them a hint?
Yeah, good.
All right, it's the ka-ching part of Sokule, guys. You know, the part where you can earn money by reselling Sokule. And we're going to go into why that's so important in a few minutes, but it really is very important because I know a lot of you struggle online. I hear from many of you on many different occasions, and you're missing a really good gold mine. That's one of the reasons I said that if I had to get rid of everything else I own online, it would be so cool. And I might as well tell you why, and then we'll start with the demo. The reason why so cool, and those of you who belong to my Time to Empower list know this, if you run the numbers on So Cool, meaning you look at what you really can earn from So Cool by reselling it, you can make a full-time living online from So Cool. And the reason for that is that we offer a big range of membership levels. So people can come in at for $9.95 a month, which is the bronze membership, all the way up to $2,495 for a founding membership. What that means for you is that you have the ability to earn both recurring income, because they're 2 monthly memberships. The next one is $49.95. And you can earn big chunks of money also if you sell a silver membership or a gold membership or a founding membership. When you look for sites to promote on the net, I don't care if it's an advertising site or a matrix site or whatever site you're promoting, you want it to have two critical things. First of all, you want it to have some recurring income so that when you make a sale, you don't have to keep making the sale over and over and over again. So Cool has that. You also want it to have some low ticket items where people can afford it, where it's easy to afford, but you also want to have some high ticket items because it is just as hard to sell a $9.95 membership as it is to sell a $24.95 membership. So those of you who belong to my training list, which we'll put up a little bit later, know that I did 2 posts on running the numbers on sites that you promote in order to see if it's really worth your time. Because sometimes, even if you love a site and it sells for $10 and maybe you can make, I don't know, 10 sales. Well, at the end of the day, if you get half of your $10 and you end up with $50 in your pocket, now that's fine. But if that is the only thing you're selling, you are not going to find it very easy to make a living online. So whether it's So Cool or any other site, always look for sites that give you a range of ways to make money on them, and certainly that have a recurring income part and a bigger ticket item, because that's where the real dough is made online. Okay, that's enough about earning money, but it's certainly something you should keep in mind when you join any site. All right, now Phil's going to put up what I call our follow-along link, so you can kind of follow along what we're doing and get a real idea of what we're doing. It's so cool. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to log into my members area and actually walk you through a few things at So Cool. I can't walk you through everything in one webinar, but let's go as much as we can so that you really get an idea, whether you're new or old, because we've got some new stuff that I want to show you. Okay, first of all, here's your main members area. It's really quite easy to follow around. Everything is in one of these little boxes. Here's where you're going to do your posting, your list building. This tells you your commissions. You've got, these are tools that you can use for various things. This is important. I'm going to get to posting in a minute, but we put in under advertise some new capture pages, and they are pulling like crazy. So you see where these promotion tools are. You should take a look after the webinar Go look, these are your typical solo ads, banner ads, signature ads, Google AdWords, but it's these capture pages that are really working. I've been testing a number of them. They are really working and getting signups really quickly to Sokule. So if you want to start earning money, instead of promoting the main site or your posted page, you might want to grab one of these capture pages, and each one speaks to some of those main applications that we were just talking about. It either speaks to posting on Cool Wall in front of 1.4 million people, or it talks about the posting to the social media sites, and one of them concentrates on list building. So whatever you think will capture the imagination of your members or your leads and contacts, that's the capture page you want to pick out. And the reason it works so well is it's so easy to fill out. It just asks people to fill in their name and their email address. Bingo, that's it. And then it flips them to the actual sign-up page for Sokule. And then, of course, it flips them to the one-time offer, so you can make your sales just from the capture page, just like you would if you're promoting the regular sites. And if you don't know where the regular sites are, for those of you who are new, this one is where you see this at the top of the members area. This one goes to your main sales page. So this gives a whole explanation of Sokule, what it is, yada yada, right? And the other one, well, I lost my member. There it is. Okay. The other one is what we call a posted page. You can get signups right from your posted page. And that's more like your business page. But you see, people can sign up under you right from that page too. But that's where you put your picture and, oh, I have a new picture. I got to get a new picture up here. And you can put videos up here, and you can put other programs up here. So this is your page where you can do whatever you like on it, basically. And you can promote that page. But I would give these new capture pages a try. And there's some other ones that we're just testing, which are really interesting. I haven't gotten a handle on them yet because they're very, very new. So I can't tell you which works the best, although I have a hunch. But these are more, I call them generic capture pages because they just say this money-making opportunity is now available in, and it puts in your state or your region and your country. And it just asks them to enter their email. That's it. And we're still testing them. This one is the one I like the best with that modern house there. But there are all sorts of ones down here. Here's a more traditional house. Here's a limo. Here's two people lounging on the beach, right? And here's a rainbow, which is a little, I don't know what that is, but it's pretty. I haven't tested that one yet, so we'll see. Anyway, in order to make some money, you need to promote the site. So I'm just showing you where I'm leading you to what you should be looking at when you promote the site. And it is one of these capture pages. Okay, so let's get down to posting business here and show you the main aspects of, wait, I got to switch you guys over to the other side. Otherwise, I can't get up. There we go. Okay, let's go back into the members area. Okay, 3 posting sites. You can post in 3 places on Sokule. And the way you go to the posting places is you click on posting, right? Here's the 3 boxes you can post in. By the way, anyone who wants to ask a question, please feel free. Just type it in the message box while I'm talking, and Phil will be happy to answer it for you. Okay, we've got a short post message box, post on Sokule, which Keith mentioned, right? Very important. I never post anywhere else but on Sokule, and then post on Cool Wall, which you should post on once a day. The short message box, if you're a free member, it will let you post like Twitter, 140 characters. If you're an upgraded member, when we're in the webinar, it takes a little time for that to flip over. Oh, I'm going to make this bigger now so that you can see this. So this is what we call the short message box. And let me zoom it up to 150 so you can really see it. Now, if you're an upgraded member, you can put 500 characters in there. Where's the post going? It's going to all of these social media sites. You can post on, I think it's like about 50 social media sites. You can select them. You don't have to post on all, but I usually post on all of them. And you can select 2 targeted blogs. This is true for all 3 of the posting places. So I generally post to all of the social media sites. You're allowed to pick 2 targeted blogs. So I'm going to, this one you can read about them. This one is called Cool Social Media. I'm going to make a post about social media. So I'll click that one. And there's one over here that says, somewhere it says Cool Entrepreneur. Let's try that one. Oh, there it is. Okay. So you're allowed to pick 2 targeted blogs. This is really important, folks. So I'm going to tell you that posting to a targeted blog is much more effective depending on what your post is. We have targeted blogs to art and health and real estate and advertising and really a lot of targeted blogs. That will often get you a better result than even posting to all of the social networks. So let's actually go and make a post. I'm going to flip you guys back over to the other side. And this is a short post, which you can type up in advance, or you can type it right in. This one says, I'm giving a live demo. It's so cool. And you just pop it in here. And the way you get it to post, and this is true on the other posting walls as well, Sock Wall and Cool Wall, is you just hit update. It says your post will be added soon. Okay. Now, your post goes to 2 places instantly. That's Facebook and Yakimore, which is the sister site to Sokule. And of course it goes to Sokule. So here it is at Sokule. That's the post we just did. Then if I pop over here to Facebook, let's open this in a new window. If I go over to my Facebook account and you go to your profile, you'll see that that post that I just made appears instantly on Sokule, on Facebook, sorry. Now, as for the rest of the sites like LinkedIn and Plurk and Delicious and all the other ones that we post to, those are on a 20-minute delay. Because if we try to post from Sokule to all of these sites, just boom, 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 we're going to get banned from them. So we've made it so that you can see your posts all the time on Facebook, and then you need to wait about 20 minutes and you can start checking some of the other sites. But of course, Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn are probably the ones that are the most important to check. All right, so let's get out of Facebook for a minute here and go back to the members area. I told you a few minutes ago that I rarely post on the posting box, the short one that I just showed you. And that's because you get much more bang for your buck if you post on Sokule. Sokule is really a sophisticated posting place. What it is really, it's almost like a blog. Not quite, but almost. And here's why I only post on Sokule. First of all, you can select, just like we did before. You can post on all the social networks. You can select targeted blogs. So I'm going to do cool blogger, and I'm going to do cool advertising just to shake it up a little here. This is what makes this so powerful. Allow the post to ping additional weblogs. I don't know if you can see it because it bounces around, but there are, is it 33 or 100? Where's the 100? I think we
33.
33 on Sokule. We ping 33 weblogs for you when you make a Sokule post. That's really important. Without going into all the technical stuff, it means that we're telling the search engines there's some new content online. Take a look. So rather than use the short posting box, which does ping one weblog for you, this one pings 33, and it makes your posts much more powerful all around the net. Now, not only that, you can post as long as you like, you can bold things, you can do all sorts of great things in these posts. You could do a press release here if you want to. You can do articles here. And let me show you what you end up with, which is really why I do these long posts. Okay, so I'm going to post about what we're doing here now. You know, happening now, we're doing a webinar. But basically, you can post anything you want here. The more content you can put in here, the better off you'll be, because the search engines that we're pinging love content. But you can basically post any links and anything you want to do in here. You can add a logo. You can add a video to your post. And then I'm going to show you what happens. I'm not going to go format it now, but I usually bold this and make it a little red. I make these pop up in a separate window. So you can play around with this and do whatever you like. Right now, for time's sake, I'm just going to save the post. And then we're going to take a look at the two most important things about this post. One is that it will appear, like the last one did, instantly on Facebook. And of course, it will appear as a shortened version. But let's go to Facebook, and then I'll show you what it looks like when somebody opens the post up. All right, so we're going back to Facebook. And we're going back to my profile. Happening now, join us live, and it attaches a bit.ly. Where does that bit.ly go? It goes right back to this really nice page. And when I say nice, let me show you why it's nice. First of all, it has your most recent, let me get you guys out of the way so you can really see this. Okay, it shows your most recent post. So if nobody's interested in what you just posted, maybe they'll be interested in this. These banners contain your Sokule affiliate link. So if nobody's interested in your post, but they like this banner and they click through and they want to join, they're going to join under you at Sokule. And here's the really cool part of it. If you go down here, oh, it's not, I have to go into the members area. This is not for public. Okay, so that's what you see on all the social media sites and on Facebook. So now let's go back and look at what you can get out of this post. So here's the post. I can go look at it. Now I'm back in the members area, so this is not public. But of course you can look at how it comes out and how you want to change it or whatever. At the bottom, and this is critical, I really want you to pay attention here. We generate a unique link for you. So let's say that I was really advertising Sokule, not GoToMeeting, but I was advertising anything, an affiliate link for anything. It generates a link that you can use in so many other places. And the link, of course, when you put it in your browser, comes out and looks just like this. But those of you who know some of our other sites, like CoolPing, if you want to get some activity on your posts or on your site, it is so much better to post a unique link, which search engines love, rather than a straight affiliate link for a site. So that's why I almost never use the short message box, because I want to generate a unique link for any post I'm making so that I do not have to be stuck with using either bit.ly links or, links that hide and whatever. Nobody else has this link on the net, I assure you. And it is wonderful for doing SEO stuff where you can get your site up at the top of Google. Very important. Plus, of course, you've got this whole long post, and people can really read something of content that you're posting rather than, just a short message. Okay, third posting area. Very important. And you'll notice, did you put the follow along link up?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're following along, we've done the post, short message, the Sokule post. And I have here demo of Cool Wall, watch your language. I don't really mean that literally. I know you're not going to put bad language on a post, but here's what I do mean. Cool Wall, let's go back to it, has 1.4 million people that view it because it is all over the net. So it says every day that goes up depending on whether another site joins or how many people have joined. So Cool Wall is now being viewed by 1,471,321 people. The people who have agreed around the net to host Cool Wall on their sites do not want to see straight ads. And on social media, that's great. You shouldn't always be posting ads on Ope, you know that, right? Dr. Ope, I'm glad to have you here. You should not always post ads to social media sites, because people want to see information, or they want to see something that's funny or inspirational, or how about just saying hello? Whatever is your style of communicating people, we don't actually let you post straight links. Now, that doesn't mean you can post no links. If you go up here, and you can read this later, you can post your posted page. We have something called Cool Pages, Cool Buzz, and your Sokule link. So it's not that you can't post any links on Cool Wall, but if you post straight links to your site, you are going to get banned. And it's not by me, guys. My support guys are watching Cool Wall like a hawk because they don't want our people who carry it to get angry. So they ban you. Now, they don't ban you permanently, but you do have to contact us and let us know that you're not going to put shortened URLs or your direct link. And I get banned when I forget. I don't forget often, but once in a while I throw a link on there. I say, oh my God, as soon as it gets posted, I know I'm going to get banned, and I'm going to have to contact myself to get unbanned. So this is a special wall. You need to treat it with respect. I did a very short post. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was fooling around. If those of you who know Rita Rudner, who is just one of the funniest comic women I have ever seen. So for today, I'm going to post something that it just has one of her funny sayings, one-liners. I'll read it to you so you can get a laugh. I was going to have cosmetic surgery until I noticed that the doctor's office was full of portraits by Picasso. I mean, she's got a very wry sense of humor. So anyway, then it says, if you would like to hang out with fun people online and make some dough at the same time, hang out here. And I sent them to my posted page. Now, that's really kind of sneaky because, of course, my posted page may have a lot of other things that talk about other aspects of my business, and that's fine. But I did not send them to any direct link anywhere. and then I did a sock wall post, and I put that on there. So same thing as we did before. You choose all the networks if that's what you want to do. Here, if you're going to stick with straight comedy, we have a comedy blog that you can post to. I think it's here. Cool Comedy, so you can post this one, and then you go update, and that's it. It'll be on Facebook and all of the social media sites. So 3 places to post. The most effective is really to post on Sokule. If you're in a hurry, by all means, make a short post. If you want to do something interesting that captures people's attention, post on Cool Wall. Okay. Next, so that we went over the 3 posting sites. The next most important thing that Sokule has to offer is email and list building. And remember, we started this by me saying, you can throw away everything else I have, but I will do fine if I just use Sokule. You can see the beginnings of it, because I can post to all the social media sites all over the net. I can generate a unique link that I can promote all over the net. And so that's the first step. But one of the most important things you can do is build a list online. We do that through the use of what we call tokens. And if you look up here, you will always find your tokens balance up here in this purple box. The more you have, the more people you're going to get following you. And I'll show you how in a minute. Okay, I've got 67 million tokens. That's because I follow and claim a lot of tokens from members who join Sokule, because I really enjoy having a lot of people follow me, and I like to follow them back. So that's your tokens balance. And even when you just sign up as a free member, you don't get a lot of tokens, but we start you out with, I think it's 5,000 tokens for free members. And we make an offer for you. So let's go into the tokens area. We'll get back to emailing in a minute. But first, you got to see how we build these lists for you. Okay. So, Phil, where did you bury the tokens?
Under money.
Oh, thank you, money. No wonder people are having, we recently, not too recently, but a few months ago, we changed the members area, and even I don't know where to start. Okay, go to money. He's right, because the money is in the list. So if you think of money in the list, go to section 3, and here's tokens. Okay, I'm just going to go through this fast, because you can read about tokens. When you come online, when you join Sokule, and when you upgraded Sokule, you get a certain amount of tokens. And I showed you where the balance is. You also have what we call an auto offer made for you. So before you even finish your sign up, people see that you are offering them a certain number of tokens to track you. This is how we build a list for you. So for example, now I have a lot of tokens, so anyone who tracks me, I can change my tokens offer right here. So I can offer 567,000 tokens for each person that tracks me. That means that I am bribing you with 557,000 tokens because I want you to follow me. If you follow me, you are on my list. If you are on my list, I can email you every 3 days. So how do you earn enough tokens so that you can offer tokens so you can make the same bribe that I just made? You go back up here and you go to claim tokens. And here you're going to find a list. In my case, it's going to be very small because I claim them every day. But if you're new to Sokule and you just signed up, you're going to see thousands and thousands of people. You don't have to track them all at once. You're going to see thousands of people making tokens for example, this person is offering me 10,000 tokens to follow them. So watch what happens. Let's go look at my account. I've got 67 million, and let's look at the 1,000 place here, right? 94,000. When I track this person, remember now I'm on his list. But I also got 10,000 tokens added to my account. So let me track another person. I'm going to track this person. I'm on his list, but I have another 10,000 tokens. Now, if you are new here, you're going to see my offers for 566,000 tokens, one click, and you can pick up 567 tokens. Another one person might be offering 250,000 tokens. You can literally do about 6 clicks in this claim tokens and follow 6 people, and you will have a couple of million tokens in your account. What do you do with those tokens? You want people to follow you. You want to get them on your list. So you go back to offer tokens, and let's say, for argument's sake, you had 2 million tokens in here. So you would go in, you don't want to offer this many because you don't have 67 million, but you certainly could offer somebody 20,000 tokens to follow you, because don't forget, you can earn them right back. You can see how fast I took in 20,000 tokens. Two clicks and I've got 20,000 tokens in my account. So this is how we auto build a list for you. Once you have that list, let's go to where I can show you how many people, where you look to see how many people you have on your list. You go to your Post-it page. Down here, it shows you how many people are tracking you. Okay, I have 17,916. That's a heck of a list. I didn't build that list all by myself. Sokule built that list for me using Sokule. Tokens, sorry, using Sokule's tokens. Okay, so then I'm tracking, because I go in there and claim tokens all the time. I'm tracking 20,000 people at Sokule. There are about 100,000, so I'm not tracking everybody obviously yet, but I'll get there. So a lot of people cannot build a list online. They haven't the experience. Even if you start a list, many of you know how difficult it takes time to build a list. At Sokule, you can get a list auto-built for you very fast simply by using this tokens method. Now, when you upgrade at Sokule, for example, let's say that you upgrade to a silver membership. That membership already comes with 7.5 million tokens, and we automatically make an offer for you of 50,000 tokens. So as soon as you upgrade, you get a huge number of tokens, and we make a big offer, and at least a reasonable number to offer, and you have a list before you know it. So that's an extremely important part. Now, you can email that list every 3 days. All you need to do is go to email, and you go to email your trackers, and I can email because it says I can send an email now. Once I send it, it will count down for another 3 days, and I can't send for another 3 days. So send your message now. Now, this is a short message. You can't really send a whole big long thing, which is good. I often say think short and talk short and think big. So you can send whatever message you want in here. I actually sent one out today, so I'm just going to say, hey, everyone, demoing Sokule, please delete, because I sent out a real message today, and Phil just cleared the mailing clock for me. So you can choose to, this is interesting, you can target your email. So if you signed up, and depending on what categories you signed up in, you can see how many people are following you in those categories, and you could mail to them, or you could just email all of your followers. So that's purely depends on you. You can target your emails, and those categories came from your sign-up categories. So they're people who are interested in what you're selling. That's it. Then it goes out, and you can't send again for another couple of days, so 3 days. And you have a record of what you sent that will show once it's actually mailed out. So, okay, so we've now gone over the main parts of Sokule: posting in the 3 message boxes, building your list for you automatically, and that's by using Sokens. And now let's get to what we were talking about before, which is really the last part, which is to get paid and the ability to sell both low and high ticket items. Sokule, by the way, I know I'm going to shock some of you who have a little bit of sophistication about marketing. Sokule's been, I think we're almost into our 4th year. When we first started, we pre-sold founding memberships. And the site cost us about $100,000 even 4 years ago, and of course we've added to it to get going. And we pre-sold over $500,000 of founding memberships. So that made this a lucrative site right from the beginning, right? But what you want to do when you evaluate a site is to see if you have the main features in a site, any site, I don't care what site it is, that is going to allow you to earn both monthly recurring income plus big chunks of money. And if you go here to the upgrade button, you're going to see that we offer, I call this the starter kit, and it's perfectly fine for those of you who want to get the feel of Sokule, to start with the bronze, which is $9.95 monthly. This one is crazy. I'm going to kill people who take the bronze monthly. I'll tell you why. Because in a minute I'm going to give you the silver at $197, but even at $297, let's say somebody picked up the $297 silver membership. That means you pay once a year. These 2 memberships are exactly the same. You get all of the same features, and you get all of the features I just showed you. You don't earn as much commission as some of the higher memberships, and you don't get as many people automatically when you upgrade. But look at this. If you pay this, you're paying $600 a year. It just kills me. People, you got to do your math. Don't be a bronze plus monthly if you can possibly swing the silver, because it is identical, and you're paying for basically $300 more for the same membership level. Plus, I know you people. People have a tendency to let their credit cards go, or they forget to renew, or God only knows what. And if you try a site, I'm not talking about Sokule, if you try a site out just for a month, that's it. And then you throw up your hands and say, oh, it didn't work. No, guys. If you want to be involved in marketing, you've got to focus, and you've got to dig into a site and use it and really get to know it. And that's not happening in 30 days. Sorry, it doesn't happen. You can't even make social media connections in 30 days. So I know that I was on something. Oh, okay, I was talking to you about high ticket items. So here you're going to earn, depending on your membership level, let's take 50% because it's easier to deal with. Founding members earn 50%. Okay, so you're going to get 50% of this. You're going to get it every month. And this is one of our most popular memberships because people like to start there. You're going to get 50% of this recurring, even though I'm bad-mouthing my own monthly memberships, but still, you're going to get 50% of it. You're going to get 50% of this yearly one, 50% of the gold, and 50% of this founding membership. Well, as you can see, This is over $1,200. Let's say you're out advertising Sokule. It is just as easy to convince people to go for a founding membership, of which we have a lot of founders, because they're getting paid 50% of a high ticket item. You always want to look for at least a couple of high ticket items in the sites that you are promoting, because you're putting as much energy into your promotions for a $9.95 sale as you are for a $24.95 sale. So keep that in mind for whatever site you're promoting. Now, having said that, Phil, can you put up, or who can put up? Maybe it's me. I have to put this up. 1 second. Because I really want you guys to get the real benefit of Sokule. You can't do that unless you become a silver member. So I'm going to try to show you. I'm going to put this up, right, Phil? Right? That's the link. Okay. So I would like you to be able to email and build a list on Sokule. I would like you to be able to post in those 3 boxes, not in the short message box. And I would like you to be able to earn high commissions, and silver members earn a 40% commission. So it's not as high as founders, but that's a nice chunk of change. And what Phil set up, and I think this is really a really good bonus. If you signed up free to the site, you missed the silver membership, which is our one-time offer, which you can pick up instead of for $297. You can get it for $197 a year. That, guys, is unbelievably inexpensive advertising. I know it's not always easy for people to think kind of long-term in the future, but paying $197 a year to build a list, to be able to reach all of these best social media sites, to be able to earn a 40% commission. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned it, but you can even auto set your emails. If you don't want to send them every 3 days, you can click a button that says auto send. It'll send your message out every 3 days. Although, people get tired of the same message. So I wouldn't leave it in there very long. But if you want to send it out 2 or 3 times, click the auto send and you can auto email your list. Okay, but we're going to do something that we haven't really done for any of our clients. But don't worry, those of you who are upgraded, we're going to give you this part too. So here's what, we have another site called CoolPing. CoolPing, I'm not going to go into that right now, but what it does is ping the websites, the weblogs for you automatically every 3 days. What we're going to do, if you upgrade tonight, and this is only going for people on the call and upgrading tonight, it's not going to happen tomorrow. We're not going to give you this next part, which is really cool. We're going to take your affiliate link for Sokule, and we're going to put it into our site called CoolPing for free. It's not going to cost you anything. It's going to stay there forever. It's going to be pinged every 3 days on autopilot. So that gives you a little bit of help with your advertising, because what pinging does is, as I mentioned earlier, it lets the search engines know you're there. If nobody knows you're there, you're never going to make a sale. So this is a bit of a boost and a benefit. Now, for those of you, I don't want to leave you out, for those of you who already are silver members or are founders or gold, you are welcome, but you're going to have to do a little bit more work here. You can send me, and you can send it right here, you can send me a Sokule link. A Sokule link. I don't want your affiliate link, because you're more sophisticated. You know what I mean, that you will get more bang for your buck with a Sokule link that I showed you how to get. So for those of you who've already upgraded, I want you to do a review of Sokule. Say whatever you like. We're not going to censor you. You can say whatever you like, and you can put your affiliate link for Sokule in that Sokule post, and then send me the unique link that is generated from your review of Sokule, and we'll pop it into Coolping for you for free. So not only are you going to get some free advertising if you're already upgraded, but you're going to get some really good free advertising, because it is much better to put that sock wall link into Coolping than to just put your affiliate link. And those of you who upgrade to silver, you're welcome to do the same thing. You can either send me your just plain affiliate link if you're not, if you're not really familiar enough with Sokule and you don't feel quite ready to do a review of Sokule, that's fine. I understand totally. You can always change it down the road. So you can just send me your regular affiliate link. But if you're brave and you want to try a sock wall post and do a review, you can send me your sock wall of a unique link, and I'll pop that into Coolping. So this is available, as I say, tonight. If you change your mind and you go to the members area tomorrow, you have to pay $297, and it does not come with this Coolping advertising. So I urge you to take advantage of that today. Now, we still have a few minutes, so I'd like, if you'll tell me what the most pressing questions are, I'll be happy to answer them so that everybody knows. A lot of you have been very verbal during this. I don't see them. Phil sees them, so I have no clue what you've been asking, but Phil's going to give me a couple of questions. Hang on, he's reviewing. No, you can't finish typing. You have to answer it in a minute.
No, this is no style.
Oh, okay. Okay. But, so what are they saying? How do you upgrade? Oh, that actually, guys, that's a good question that somebody asked. If all you have to do to upgrade, and it's a manual upgrade because you missed the silver, is you click on here. It's going to take you to our actual one-time offer, and it will tell you everything you get when you upgrade to silver. By the way, we give you 500 list members instantly. I mean, you really start a list. Once you upgrade, you have a list of 500 members. So that's a good thing. But it is not coming through the members area, so it is a manual upgrade. That's a good question. Somebody asked, how do you get upgraded once you do the payment? We upgrade you manually. We add 500 trackers to your list. That's even without tokens. We just look at what area you signed up in, and we give you 500 trackers immediately, as soon as we manually upgrade you. We also add the bonus of 7.5 million tokens, and we start you off with an offer of 50,000 tokens. So when we actually upgrade you, you'll get a detailed letter from me letting you know you're upgraded, you're set to go, and giving you a little bit of background about Sokule. And I have lost my browser here, Phil, so because I wanted to get back into Sokule, and I don't know what happened. Now it's some download thing. Phil?
Hang on.
All right. Wait.
Just close that window.
I don't know how to close. We're having a technical problem. It's called the idiot Jane doesn't know how to get out of this thing that I just opened. So, all right, give me another question. I won't show the site because I do need your help to do this. So, what's the next question?
Hang on. I'm trying to make it 2 hours here.
Oh. Okay. All right, who else has got a question? You can type it right here and I'll answer. Or if you have a mic, let me know and I'll unmute you. I want to make sure all your questions get answered, and I would love to get you back into Sokule, but I don't know what happened. My computer, let's try this. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. We're back at Sokule. Okay. So if you have a mic and you'd like me to unmute you, let me know. and I'll be happy to, I'm going to take us back to normal size because it was a little big there, but hopefully you all got to see the posting element. So anyway, I just want to make sure that we're clear that when you pay, you're not going to show instantly as a silver member because we need to upgrade you manually. I know many of you are asking that question. We will add your bonus. We will add your 500 trackers. We will add the 7.5 million tokens, and we'll make an auto offer, and you will get a detailed welcome letter from me, which goes into a little bit more of Sokule. By the way, everybody, even if you're an old hand at Sokule, go to the training section. We have training videos. If you like to keep this by your desk, like I'm a reader, I like to consult things rather than listen to them. So we've got a Sokule guide that you can download. We've got a live demo, which is an overview of Sokule. This goes into tokens and how to use them, and goes into the emailing part, this live demo of tokens. You're welcome to watch that. And there's a frequently asked questions. This will tell you everything that you really need to know about Sokule. So make sure that particularly download the guide and watch these 2 live demos because you'll get a lot out of it from that. Now, did I miss anyone's questions? Does anyone have a mic that wants to say hello? If you have a mic, just type it in the box and Phil will let me know.
Yeah, I'm answering them.
Okay.
There's just somebody said here, Dr. Opie says...
Wait a minute, we have a question. Hang on, I'm finding out it's from Opie. Yeah.
Can I register a domain name and forward my link to it? Is that good or bad? I said, this is the better way to do things. Most big affiliates...
Wait, that's too fast. Nobody can hear the question. Okay, Opie wants to know, can he register a domain name? Go ahead, what's the rest of it?
And forward my link to it.
And forward his link to it. Okay, and
the
Phil?
answer to that is yes, that's the better way to do it.
Yes, you can do that.
Most big affiliates sell from their own websites.
And Phil is saying, so that you know that the whole answer, that most bigger affiliates do sell from their own website, and you can certainly do that. That's just an interesting question. The more you can get away from using an affiliate link, the better you are. And that's why we put those unique links into the Sokule post, so that you guys who don't have your own website or don't have your own domain, that you can still take a link that is totally unique and seen nowhere else on the net. And that is very important for a lot of reasons, but particularly for search engines and for getting your site noticed. It is always better to use either your own domain or a capture page or a unique link of some sort when you're doing any advertising online. I always take my blog posts, as a matter of fact, my individual blog posts, assuming they're good. And most of them are okay, but once in a while I have a dog blog post and I don't put it in there. But if I have something that I really think is going to, light up people's eyes, I will take the actual URL from my blog and put it into Cool Ping. So I never actually, you won't see me very many times using a straight affiliate link, particularly if the site is really important to me. So you should kind of think about that and plan your promotions around that. Okay, we take a couple of more questions, and then we're going to end it. And we did record this, guys, so it will be available either tomorrow or the next day. Give me one more question, Phil.
There's one that we'll go offline that should be connected. David Donnelly likes to say hi.
Oh, okay. Hang on, David. I'm coming. Let me unmute you. I got to find you. Hey, Corinne. Nice to see you. Hi, David. Can you hear
Hey,
me?
Jane. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me okay?
Perfectly. You sound great. Where are you?
Oh, I'm just outside of Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
I just wanted to say, yeah, I went back through some email. And I found one from 1993 when Traffic Swarm was out. And I just want to let everybody know that if anybody knows advertising, it's you and Phil.
Oh, well,
And
thank you so much. Traffic swarm. Wow, that really, that's dating us all, David.
Oh, I know it, but you know what? That's the way it is, right? I mean, there's been a
That-
lot of changes on the internet. Things move real fast,
you're not
and
kidding. And
it's important.
next time we're going to talk about mobile marketing because there's something that I haven't gotten a chance really to give a webinar on yet, but I sure am going to do it because I'm using, I don't know if any of you are involved with Mike Glaspie's ICANN program, but it is sensational. Where you get, this is another list building thing, but it's online and you can actually send a message, a text message, short one, very like Twitter, kind of 140 to a list that you build online for phones, for mobile phones. It is absolutely the most, I'm sure most of you know that 97% of text messages get read as opposed to email. So, and Mike is turning this into a very special kind of MLM program. You'll hear about it down the road. But I'll send you guys this because you should get on this list and see how it works. I only have I think it's one of the smallest lists I have, maybe 500 or 600 people, and it took me a while to build that. But and I don't send a text message off, but when I do, you know I'm deadly serious. Go move on this kind of thing, right? And I really get great responses from it. So, David, you were mentioning, yeah, a lot of things have changed. You've got to get some mobile marketing guys involved with what you're doing. And you can do that with this ICANN program, of which Sokule has a special site. So I'll get that to you guys.
Yeah,
Anyway, David, it
I
was
just got the email from Mike on ICANN just before the seminar started, so I'm gonna have to go check that out.
oh, you have to check it out. It is absolutely sensational, and it costs nothing. No, I don't mean it's free, but it's like something like $39 a month. So, I mean, in the scheme of things, for what you get with it, and it's an affiliate program right now, but it's actually turning into some MLM program. So you'll see how that goes. But if you can bring in some mobile marketing, you'll really benefit. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Anyway, it was
Okay, thank you for the demo on So Cool. I just signed up here in the last couple of days, and I'm looking forward to getting in and getting my hands dirty.
yeah, get your hands into it because I'm telling you that I can make a living on So Cool, and you all can do that. Anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I really appreciate it. We'll get a recording out of this and do your homework. Do some sock oil posts because if you do a sock oil post, you'll really benefit from it for a long time. Okay, see you soon.